Jonathan, Francine, thank you for accepting our invitation. It's a pleasure to have you here, even if it's virtually. But I mean, after this 2 years of online everything, we are quite used to technologies and the possibility of meeting our partners and friends through several different platforms. We here at PUC, we elected Zoom as our platform. So we're having classes and meetings, everything from Zoom. So we would like to welcome here to our international fair. We started it yesterday. So we had a few partners presenting yesterday. We had an orientation session to our students. And at the end of the day, we also had a representative from the American consulate talking to our students about how to get a visa to study abroad. And today we're starting this day with you, and there are also two other colleagues who are welcoming all the partners right now. And so we hope that students can profit from your presentation and from profit from the time you are spending with us. Thank you again for being so kind and giving some of your time to participate in our fair. So in the name of PUC Rio, I'll thank you. And I'll give the floor to you. It's a pleasure to have you here and the University of Trento participating in our fair.
Ricardo,
thank you very much, Ricardo and Renan. Hello to all of the students who are here and are connecting as well in this moment. We are going to talk to you a little bit about the University of Trento in northern Italy. We have a presentation that lasts about 20 minutes, more or less, and then we will be happy to take your questions after the presentation. And if you also would like to type questions in the chat, we can use that as well. So bear with me while I share our screen.
Thank you, Ricardo, for the opportunity. Nice to meet you.
Okay. This way. Okay. Can everyone see the presentation?
Yes.
Perfect. So once again, welcome to the University of Trento. We're going to speak to you about some unique opportunities that we have for you here as international students at the University of Trento. The slide doesn't want to move on. Okay. As I mentioned, we're located in northern Italy, near the Austrian border in the middle of the Dolomites mountain range, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We'd like to continue showing you a brief video about the area surrounding the city of Trento, which is where the university is located. We are in the province called Trentino, and this video will give you an idea of some of the natural surroundings, a little bit of the local economy, also part of the university, as well as tourist and cultural attractions. So we have a brief video. Okay, so just a brief glimpse of the area around the city of Trento. And as you saw in the video, there are numerous opportunities for outdoor activities, both in the summer and winter, in the mountains, at the lakes that we have in the area. You'll see here on the left, obviously we have skiing and snowboarding, both downhill and cross country, very nearby. And students can receive a discount for ski lifts and rentals as a student. In the middle here is a lake called Coordenação that's nearby as well, and students can access the sports center there and rent canoes and take sailing lessons and go swimming, play volleyball on the beach. Here on the right, as we saw, we're surrounded by mountains. So there are numerous opportunities for hiking, climbing, mountain biking, and other activities outdoors. Here in the lower left, if you're not so much a sports person, we have lots of museums, both art museums, and in this case, this photo is the Science Museum in Trento, designed by the famous Italian architect Piano. The Unisport Center at the University of Trento offers fitness courses, wellness courses, and around 30 other courses to students, both local and international. We also have sports competitions with teams of students throughout the year. So there's plenty to do other than study, which of course is the main reason you come, but you need to have some time to relax and have fun as well. So those are some outdoor activities and other options for relaxing. Now from kind of a broad view of the surrounding area, we'll move to the university. The University of Trento, as I mentioned, the main campus, or the city campus, is located in the city of Trento. And here we have the Economics and Management Department with the School of Innovation that I'll talk a little bit about later on. The Humanities Department, which includes languages, for those of you who are interested in studying foreign languages. International Studies, Law, Sociology, and Social Research, and our new medical school that is currently not open to international students. Then moving up the hill from the city of Trento, we have the Science and Engineering campus in the little towns of Povo and Mesiano. And as you can see there, we have computer science, engineering, math, physics, cellular computational and integrated biology, and agriculture, food, and the environment. And finally, in the small city of Rovereto, south of Trento, we have psychology and cognitive science and mind and brain sciences. And just to sum up, in total, we have 11 departments, 4 specialized centers, 5 libraries, numerous research labs, 1 language center that we'll talk more about briefly in a moment, and 3 sports centers. And as far as international mobility and collaborations go, we have, as you can see, focusing on Europe, we have around 340 Erasmus Plus partners. And outside of the EU, outside of the European Union, we have around 180 bilateral agreements. One of those, of course, is with Cooperação to provide your students, so those of you who are listening now, the opportunity for a period of exchange here at the University of Trento, and then for our students to go to Cooperação. And then you can see we have many other different types of partnerships and collaborations, one of which is the European Consortium of Innovative Universities that I'll talk about also in a little bit, and then a few different joint master's degrees, Erasmus Mundus, and other possible collaborations. And moving on, my colleague Francine will talk to you specifically about bilateral agreements.
Vou aproveitar para falar um pouquinho em português com vocês. Eu cuido da parte dos acordos bilaterais para a Universidade de Trento. Como o meu colega Jonathan acabou de dizer, um dos acordos que nós temos é com a PUC-Rio. Através dos acordos bilaterais, a gente possibilita a mobilidade de estudantes para passar um semestre aqui conosco. E gostaria de lembrar que a gente está recebendo, o período para receber as nominations está aberto. para o próximo semestre invernal aqui, que começar em setembro. E os estudantes podem ser nomeados pelas universidades até o dia 15 de maio e devem fazer a application até o dia 30 de maio. Todo o processo é feito online, existe um fórum online que está no nosso site do International. A mobilidade geralmente dura um semestre, de acordo com o curso que vocês escolherem do departamento. A Universidade de Trento não fornece, não dá bolsas de estudo para estudantes incoming, ou seja, estudantes das universidades partners que vêm estudar aqui com a gente, mas a gente reconhece, e esse é o benefício maior, eu digo sempre, dos nossos acordos bilaterais, que a gente reconhece reciprocidade de tratamento. Ou seja, todos os estudantes das nossas universidades partners que vêm estudar na Unitrento por um semestre têm os mesmos direitos que um estudante matriculado na nossa universidade. Isso quer dizer acomodação, pode solicitar acomodação, obviamente depende da disponibilidade. A gente tem restaurantes, tem cantinas, os estudantes podem ter acesso a todos os serviços que os estudantes Unitrento têm. E a coisa mais importante é que não existe pagamento de taxa universitária para estudantes que vêm estudar aqui. Tem um mútuo reconhecimento desses benefícios. Essa aqui é a nossa página, a página de International Student Mobility. Essa é a parte de mobilidade de estudantes. A página é muito completa, tem todos os deadlines, tem todos os forms, os cursos, como procurar os cursos. Aqui também a gente pode ver, aqui o que eu dizia sobre o curso, a gente tem, como o meu colega disse, temos 3 diferentes polos. Dentro de cada polo tem os departamentos de cada disciplina. Nesses links que vocês veem aqui em azul, tem todo o elenco de cursos divididos por semestre. Essa é a oferta em inglês, mas também temos cursos, obviamente, em italiano, para não residentes na Europa. Então, também nessa página vocês podem encontrar o elenco de todos os cursos ensinados em italiano, desculpa. Com relação aos requisitos linguísticos para os cursos em italiano, a Universidade de Trento tem como critério o nível A1, que é o quadro comum europeu de línguas, European Language Framework, e para o inglês um B2. Depende sempre, claro, de cada departamento. O departamento tem pode colocar critérios mais rígidos ou não. Uma outra vantagem dos nossos acordos bilaterais é a possibilidade de usufruir de cursos de línguas através do nosso Language Center. Nós temos um laboratório de línguas dentro da universidade que ensina italiano, inglês, chinês, russo, português. E os estudantes que vêm fazer um semestre na Universidade de Trento têm direito gratuitamente de um curso por período. O brasileiro teria o curso de italiano até conseguir o nível solicitado para o percurso de estudos deles aqui. Aqui nessa página, vocês veem a página do centro, tem todo o sílabus do que será estudado, os deadlines aqui também, e como solicitar a inscrição e tudo mais. Como eu dizia antes, a Universidade de Trento tem uma estrutura muito boa, somos divididos em 3 polos, o polo maior, digamos que é o polo cidade. A cidade de Trento não é uma cidade grande, é uma cidade muito pequena, é muito bem cuidada, muito acessível, existe transporte por bicicletas aqui, então podemos ir em qualquer lado da cidade através de bicicleta ou então a pé mesmo. Nós temos os dormitórios, que eu disse que é um dos benefícios dos acordos bilaterais. A foto que vocês veem aqui é das sedes dos dormitórios estudantis. Temos laboratórios de informática, temos 5 restaurantes espalhados pela cidade, 4 livrarias, temos serviço de bike loaning para alugar bicicletas. A gente oferece realmente todo o suporte que o estudante necessita de job guidance para se alocar no mercado de trabalho. E também o serviço de welcome, que é muito interessante, porque nós Ajudamos os estudantes desde a fase preparatória para partir até a fase de chegada na Itália, a Trento, a acomodação, para ele se adequar o quanto antes à nova realidade, né? À nova experiência. Então, a gente faz um serviço de pre-arrival services, a gente tem dividido sempre de acordo com os polos, temos 3 escritórios de mobility, que cuidam cada um de um curso diferente, de um departamento diferente. Temos vários eventos para integrar os alunos, os estudantes já de Trento. Devo dizer que a Universidade de Trento é uma universidade muito internacional, então é muito comum sairmos na rua e encontrarmos pessoas que falam todas as línguas do mundo. É uma coisa realmente muito prazerosa. Vários eventos sociais, como o meu colega disse também, vários eventos esportivos, que é uma coisa que a universidade incentiva bastante. Passo a palavra a Jonathan novamente.
Muito obrigado, Francine. Switch back to English. Sorry, I understand a bit of Portuguese, but my spoken ability is not so great. Moving on, we're about to come to the end of the presentation. But I just wanted to highlight some more unique opportunities that we have here at the University of Trento, other than those that Francine just mentioned regarding courses and the services. We also have numerous initiatives that are open to international and local students that they can voluntarily participate in. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're part of the ECIU University Network, which is a consortium of innovative universities, 12 universities in Europe. We are the only Italian member, and there's also one associate member in Mexico. But the main focus through ECIU is on challenge-based learning through short-term programs that last a week or 2 weeks, or sometimes even less, where students as groups focus on solving problems with creative solutions. So again, innovation in one word. That's the main focus of ECIU. And also we have the first School of Innovation in Italy here at the University of Trento. And this has a specific focus on entrepreneurship, also innovation, soft skills, teamwork, and leadership. So mainly these initiatives that I'm talking about are intended to help students who often in normal classes don't really focus on soft skills, but employers are definitely looking for employees with a high level of soft skills who are able to work in teams, who are creative, and who are able to kind of think outside of the box. So these are opportunities to help our students develop these skills and be able to be more competitive in the employment market afterwards. And then on the right here, you can see C-Lab, which stands for the Contamination Lab, which is an opportunity to generate and optimize business ideas. And then we also participate in the Innovation Olympics, where teams of students compete to solve a problem that a real company has proposed, and the winning team wins money to ideally implement their project. And again, all of these initiatives are open to both local and international students. You can apply to participate and find out more information about all of these on our website. We also have international short-term programs coming up in July. We have the second edition of our Sci-Human Summer School, which is Psychological Humanities and Narrative Medicine, from the 14th through the 15th of July in Rovereto, where I mentioned earlier that we have our Psychology and Cognitive Sciences department. And then one day of the 2-week summer school will also be in Trento at our new medical school. This summer school focuses on, you could think of it as the intersection between art and humanities and psychology and cognitive sciences. So really interdisciplinary, really innovative, kind of pushing the boundaries. The photo here on the left is from the first edition last year. And I'll talk in the next slide about the deadlines for that. And then upcoming winter schools in 2023, we have the second edition of our Physics of the Cell Winter School in Povo, where the physics department is located, 16th, 27th of January. And then after that, on arms transfer, control, political, legal, and social implications at our School of International Studies in Trento. And on the left here is a photo that I took in January during our last winter school. So not only do we offer the academic components throughout the 2 weeks of the winter and summer schools, but we also offer social events, excursions like skiing in the winter or going to visit some of the lakes in the summer. And all of those are included in the price of the summer school or the winter school, which for partner universities is €400. And if you want to participate in our Sci-Human Summer School, nominations by partner universities should be sent to us by the 15th of April. And then after we confirm the nominations with students and university representatives, the online applications should be completed by April 30th. And again, the price for all of you as a partner university student is €400, and that includes the participation fee and all the academic components, social and cultural activities, and meals Monday through Friday, lunch and dinner. Students are required to cover their own travel costs, of course, and any costs related to the visa, and your lodging here in Trento, as well as your meals on the weekend. If you need more information about this, you can definitely email us at the following email address, international@unitn.it. And then here are this is our website, our web magazine, which has a lot of information for international students and local students about events and cool things to do around Trento and in the university. And then here below you have the links to our social media. So I believe we're almost on time with the presentation. So I'll interrupt do you have anything to add, Francine?
No,
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So hopefully that was informative and not too fast. If you have any questions, Francine and I are here. She's a little blurry.
Yes.
I don't know why, but maybe it's the mask.
I look like a ghost.
We'll both be blurry.
Yeah.
Now we're fun. So if you have any questions, please let us know.
Yeah. You can either type the question in the chat, or if you raise your virtual hand, I can open your mic and you can ask the question directly. Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It is a good question, Louisa. Yeah, thank you. I neglected to mention that. It is fully in English. That is a very important question. Yeah, all of our summer and winter schools, at least the ones organized by the International office here at the University of Trento, excuse me, this might be easier, are taught in English. So the minimum English level that you need to have is a B2 level. Mm-hmm. And you don't need any sort of international certificate, any sort of certificate provided by PUC Rio saying that you have a B2 level is fine. We just need some sort of certification. You don't need a TOEFL or anything like that. Okay. But all the information can be found on our website.
Any other questions?
Philosophy courses, we do, but most of them are in Italian. Mm-hmm. Architecture, yes, we do within our civil, mechanical, and environmental engineering department. Most of the courses in English are at the master level for architecture. Okay. Most of our, to just maybe preempt another question, most of our English programs are at the master level. We have, for degree seeking students, we have most of our master's courses in English, and we have 2 bachelors in English. One is in the law department, and the other is in the computer science and engineering department. But as Francine mentioned, you can access our webpage for exchange students. And through the 3 different Excel files, you can search for all of our courses in Italian and English. And all of our courses, the vast majority are open to exchange students. Of course, if you meet any necessary academic or linguistic prerequisites. And you can find out all of that information on the webpage. And then there was another question in the chat.
She asked if
to do a semester in Italian, what level of proficiency do I need?
So to do a semester, if the course is in English, you need a B2 level from the European framework, and A1 if it is in Italian. Also, this information you can find on the same website we showed before.
Some courses may have a higher requirement depending on the academic area, but you can also find that out on our webpage. You're welcome. Was there another?
There was something else before. Só falar uma coisa para vocês, precisar uma coisa que geralmente eu falei sobre os acordos bilaterais e sobre a possibilidade de fazer um semestre de mobilidade. A maioria dos cursos são, nós dizemos para o Master, né? Que seriam os últimos 2 anos do título brasileiro, né? Que geralmente são 5 anos de curso. O sistema italiano ele é um pouco diferente, ele é um sistema de 3+2, ou seja, são 3 anos, digamos que um currículo base, e os 2 anos são meio que especialização, né? Então, os cursos de mobilidade geralmente são para os estudantes que estão já no nível Master, ou seja, os últimos 2 anos. Mas isso não impede que estudantes também que estejam cursando o 3º ano, o 1º ou 2º semestre, sejam admitidos para o processo.
Amanda has a question. Do you offer a scholarship? No, we don't. As Francine explained, talking about bilateral agreements, through the bilateral agreement, there's a reciprocal exchange. So students from PUC Rio come to the University of Trento, and students from Uni Trento go to PUC Rio, not paying anything to the host university. So students from PUC Rio would pay only tuition fees to PUC Rio and nothing to the University of Trento, and vice versa for our students. You would need to cover, of course, your travel costs for coming to Trento, and any visa expenses, associated insurance. Yeah, thank you. And then while you're here, lodging, so your rent. Like Francine mentioned, we do offer housing opportunities for international students, so you can live on campus if you want to. Other students choose to live off campus in a shared apartment, which is definitely an option. It depends on you. So we do not offer scholarships because we have a bilateral agreement that does not require you to pay any money to Uni Trento for tuition fees. You're welcome. Any more questions about exchange, about the University of Trento in general, summer, winter schools?
Okay, so I think we're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was a very comprehensive presentation, so I think you pretty much cover everything, and all the information that you show them and links that they can check later, probably going to be filling the gaps that they might have in the future. So
Sure.
Once again, thank you, Jonathan and Francine, for being here with us today. It's really a pleasure. It was great to learn more about the University of Trento, and it's really a pleasure to meet you, even if it's virtually here. And I hope that this presentation will bring you more students, as we hope also that you can send us more students as well.
Definitely.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
that's our plan.
We work
Okay.
for that.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Ricardo, for
Thank
the
you.
opportunity, and hoping to have your students here with us soon.
Yeah, we
Okay,
look forward to receiving your nominations and then the applications. So.
we're doing.
If you need any further information on, we have our mail, you can mail us whenever you want.
We surely will.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay,
Thank you so
have
much.
a good day.
Obrigado.
Have a
Ciao.
good day.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.